everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new, welcome. My name is Miss Sids, and if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. So I'm doing another first impression video on a new concealer. Well, not new, but kind of new to me. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. So the Tarte Shape Tape concealers are very hyped and raved about on YouTube and, you know, all different types of social medias, and I pretty much stick to my basic concealers. So I don't really branch out on concealers in comparison to like foundation. So I actually want to add this into my collection, and you don't know how it goes. Whenever I want to do a first impression or review on anything, I would pretty much just do that on camera for you guys. So I definitely want to do a first impression video on this concealer. So this is what it pretty much looks like. Now I believe they have 14 shades in this range, and I got the shade Deep, which is the third darkest shade. So I think it's Deep, then Rich, then Mahogany, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, then obviously I will correct myself. I particularly wanted this concealer to highlight. So if you are looking at my face thinking, what the hell? Basically, I deliberately left a space on my under eye area without applying a foundation, because there are some people that like to apply the highlighted concealer before applying their foundation, and then some people like myself like to apply the concealer on top of the foundation. So this obviously explains why I look like I've been punched in my face, but it's just because obviously I've got foundation in the rest of my face besides this area. So this is what it looks like. So really nice. By looking at the packaging, I'm feeling the colour already, and I do like the lid of this as well. I think it's quite pretty, and like I said, I got the shade Deep. Now I believe this is like a medium to full coverage. Is suitable for all skin types as well. It's got vitamin E and shea butter, sunflower, peony and licorice root. I believe it's also cruelty free and vegan friendly, if I'm not mistaken. I will try to leave the description about this concealer in the D box below, alongside with my skin tone reference in different foundations, so you can pretty much get an idea what my skin tone is like. So as normal, I will apply this on my face and give you my first thoughts. I personally want to see what the coverage is like and how it sets, because I do have normal to dry skin, so it should be suitable for all skin types, and I've got very distinctive creases in my under eye area, so I don't like obviously when my concealer tends to crease. So that's what I'm mainly looking for in this concealer. So as you can see, pretty much have my base on, so I'm now going to apply it, but I'm just going to do a quick swatch on my hand so you guys can get a oh wow. But this is what the packaging looks like. So as you can see, the doe foot applicator is quite humongous, so it's not your average size doe foot applicator. So I'm just going to do a quick swatch. So this is the shade of the concealer. Now looking at the shade off the back, it pretty much reminds me of the NARS Cream It Ready concealer in the shade Amande, which is here. I have previously done a review on the soft matte complete concealer, so I'll leave that in the description box below. But as you can see, minus the little stain there, this is the Tarte one and this is the NARS one, so I will probably say they're quite similar, which is good because I love the NARS concealer. So the shade seems to be spot on to highlight. So I'm now going to apply this concealer in my under eye area. Okay, so this is the product on my face. So just to zoom in, I think I pretty much distributed the right amount, or the same amount of product on each side of my face. So I'm now going to blend it out with a damp beauty blender, as I tend to do with other concealers. It actually dries up quite quickly. And I'm quite surprised, because I just thought this was more of like a radiant or like a creamy type of concealer, but I literally had this sitting on my face maybe about 40 seconds and it's pretty much dried up. Oh, that's what it looks like. So this side is the side where I didn't have no foundation, and this is the side where I had the foundation. Now importantly, I'm going to set the concealer by using my Laura Mercier translucent powder, one in the original and the other one in the medium deep. These two powders have literally been like my favourite combination. I did speak about the original one in my favourites video, and then I done the review on the medium deep. And I pretty much like to set the concealer with the medium deep first, but then apply the original one just under my eye area just to get that bright highlighted look. So that is what I'm going to do now, and use my damp beauty blender. So I'm going to allow this to marinate and or bake, whatever, and then I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off camera actually. So I'm going to do my makeup and then get back to you guys shortly. So yeah, I'm back with the completed look. So so far so good, I like it. So I'm going to come off camera, do my own thing, run around. It is currently 1:42 p.m. So I will obviously tune back later in the evening and let you lot know how I got on with the concealer. So I will see you lot in a moment. So I'm back, and thank you very much if you have stayed tuned to see the end of this video. So obviously the video has all been about the Tarte Shape Contour Concealer, yes, in the shade Deep. Now obviously I pretty much like topped up my lipstick as usual. My face hasn't moved, and to be honest, because I have, what is this please? What is this please? Because I have normal to dry skin, I don't get oily. No, let me just, can I just, it's now after 7 and I've had this concealer on for about 6 hours. So I'm just going to give you lot my first impressions and my opinions about this concealer. Now I'm going to start with the cons as usual. First of all, I'm really like, okay, not really, no I am actually, yeah, I'm very disappointed in terms of the shade range. Like for concealer to have 14 shades and only 3 shades to cater for people of colour, it's kind of like, what's that all about? Like, this is Tarte, okay, like it's not number 7, it's Tarte, so it's kind of like you're quite a high-end makeup brand and you only have 3 shades to cater for people of colours. Kind of like, where, like, why? Like, the other con I will probably say about this concealer is the coverage, and don't get me wrong, the coverage is nice, okay, but the way people was going on about, oh yeah, full coverage, like I was expecting pigment, like concrete pure pigment, to the point that uncontrollable pigment, you know, but this is medium to full coverage. It's nothing special, if that makes sense. I guess it's a good way, it being a medium to full coverage, because at least you got more control with it. You can have obviously a medium look, you can have a full glam or whatever, but I really expected like full coverage and it's really not. So when I deliberately made my left hand side no foundation under my eye area, I expected it to, you know, basically perfect my skin and hide my slight dark circles and my hyperpigmentation, and it didn't really do that, where I will personally use this on top of foundation, which I usually tend to do, but I just wanted to test out like 2 different methods. So I was a little bit, not gutted, but I expected full pigment. That's really the only 2 things I will probably say about this concealer, but it is a really good concealer. It does have a nice beautiful finish. It's not cakey, it's light on the skin as well. Where I've got very distinctive creases, it hasn't actually set in my creases, just slightly, like right in the corner, but that's very expected. But not predominantly, which is good. And yeah, I like the finish. So this is what my face pretty much looks like after 6 hours of wear, and to be fair, I'm happy. Would I say to go out and buy this? It's really down to you. I don't really like to say yes, I don't really like to say no. Me personally, this is a concealer I could probably skip, because I have other concealers that maybe perform a little bit better. This is not the cheapest concealer either. I think this retails about £32 if I'm not mistaken, but I will leave the link in the description box below. So it's not all that It's not amazing, it's just good. It will still get a thumbs up from me, but it's not like amazing. Yeah, that is all what I have to say about the Tarte Shape concealer. So if you lot have watched this video to the end, thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new, make sure you subscribe and also hit the bell button, because I do tend to upload videos every week, sometimes twice a week, so make sure you hit that bell button so you can get notified when I upload on my channel. I will leave all the details in the description box below, and leave a comment below. Let me know if you've got this concealer, what are your thoughts about it, and yeah, and I hope to see you lot in my next one. Bye.